Welcome, classic rock fans, to another episode of Live Listen, and the album that I've run through to give you an initial impression of is this one by the Cadillac Three. Bury Me With My Boots on. It's the new album. I saw them at the Rambling Man Festival a couple of weeks ago and thought this is definitely a band I need to check out. And the new album won't disappoint. It's not one of those you have to listen to again and again before you actually really appreciate its splendour, if you like. It kind of grabs you from the beginning. It's sort of no nonsense. It is what it is, really, which is sort of slide guitar, whiskey-fueled, fornicating fun, really. It's very much almost like a homage to those sort of southern bands, if you like, Leonard Skinner and all that kind of culture that we'd associate with that part of the world. And the songs exude that. I mean, Bury Me In My Boots, which is again one of the songs that exudes that kind of attitude, which runs all the way through the tracks. There's certainly a theme, and that theme is intoxication, that runs through most of the songs on the album. Anyway, so Bury Me In My Boots certainly sets a tone for the album. It's a nice acoustic opening. That wonderful drawling sort of southern sort of vocals, and a really catchy chorus, of course, as well. A lot of them have. There's some real songs that sort of hook you straight away. Slide, nice guitar at the start. It seems to be very much a drunken night out. Not one of my favourite tracks on the album, I must admit, but they all kind of fit into the same sort of vein. There's a couple of songs on here that I'm not crazy about. And one of the ones that I think are fantastic is this one, Drunk Like You. It's got to be a single, I think. It's great start, wonderful song about intoxication, if you like, whether literal for imbibing beer, or I should say sipping whiskey or whatever, or being intoxicated by somebody. Great song, great chorus. Graffiti, again, it's a nice acoustic number. Sounds very much like The Ghost of Tom Joad by Bruce Springsteen. There is a sort of similarity to that, I think, but it's a nice acoustic number, I think. Buzzin', another song about intoxication, in all its sort of guises and sort of variants, if you like, through booze, smoking, or simply being infatuated. And Party Like You is another one that I don't care much for. The Slide and Party Like You, it's obviously, it seems to be a song about a night on the town, if you like, but it's one that I would find, I don't think that's great. Shit-Faced I like, just about kicking it back, really. I think Shit-Faced should be shit-faced, really, about drinking, but it's got that nice sort of, it emphasises the plosive P in the song, but it's a nice sort of tongue-in-cheek sort of vibe to it, which I like. Soundtrack to a Six-Pack is another one of the ones that I think is a real standout track. Again, it's all seems to be about boozing, really, and even the title has got that sibilant, alliterative quality that gives it almost like a slurred sort of resonance to it, really, a very slurred and drunken resonance to the song. But my two favourite tracks on this album so far, definitely Drunk Like You and Soundtrack to a Six-Pack. There's a lot of songs on the album, but primarily because they're quite short, which is fun. White Lightning is another standout track, great song. The idea of the way things can just hit you like a bolt from the blue, really, to express an overused metaphor. The South is another great song. I really enjoy that song. It seems to be a song that almost rhapsodises. I don't think it's supposed to be ironic in any way. It seems to literally rhapsodise about the southern states, really, and how there's how many of them have been, I think, generally misunderstood, I guess, by a lot of people. And I love the rhapsodise about the slower pace of life, where the world doesn't seem so modern, beers seem colder and the women seem hotter. Those nice use of comparatives all the way through this song to life in the South as compared to elsewhere. This accent, again, it's another one in the similar vein. Really, it's seems to be about identity, about that southern drawl that runs through this album. It seems to be about kind of rooting oneself in a specific place. Peace, Love and Dixie it's okay. It's a good song. Hot Damn is another one that's it's whiskey fueled seduction, if you like. I think we can see a theme developing here. And Running Red Lights is a great song as well, because I think obviously the running of the red lights is kind of a metaphor for that sense of urgency to get to somebody, and the desire to be with someone, if you like. But yeah, so anyway, there's quite a lot of tracks on here. How many are there in total? There's 14 tracks on here. I love the cover as well. Let's have a look at the booklet. I think you need really for that southern drawl, whiskey fueled sort of slurred vibe that you've got going on. You definitely need the lyrics. Nice bunch of guys as well, because they did a signing after their set at Rambling Man, and I asked them really which album I should buy, and they recommended I waited for this one, and I'm glad I did. It's definitely one that I'm going to be playing quite a lot over the summer, what's left of it. Yeah, good album, highly recommend it. Standout tracks are Bury Me in My Boots, which is I just love the attitude. Drunk Like You, it has this wonderful anthemic quality to it. It's got to get a lot of radio play. Definitely a single, and one that you love as soon as you hear it. Shipface is just funny. I just find it quite amusing. Soundtrack to a Six Pack is another one that's absolutely glorious. White Lightning, great song. The South I really enjoyed, and those songs in particular are the ones that really stand out to me as being exceptionally good. The others I really liked as well. Two songs I wasn't crazy about, Slide and Party Like You. Only two songs I wasn't particularly crazy about, but the rest of it's pretty damn good. Definitely worth buying anyway. Out of 14 tracks, I mean, I was listening to it, they seem to run through so quickly. I was enjoying it so much. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please click like and subscribe, but more importantly, please do keep listening.